My dear friends, if you're watching this today, it means you care deeply about your health, your future, and the precious years that lie ahead of you. And I want to tell you something straight from the heart. You are not alone. Millions of people over 60 struggle quietly with heart problems, silent symptoms, small discomforts, little warnings they ignore, not because they don't care, but because life keeps moving, routines take over, and the heart, our most faithful companion, keeps beating without complaint. But sometimes, just sometimes, the heart whispers before it cries. It nudges before it screams. It warns before it breaks down. And in this journey, my job today is simple: to make sure you hear the whispers before they turn into alarms. Today we will walk through 7 signs your heart needs help, especially after 60. But not with fear, not with panic, but with strength, clarity, and love for the years you still have ahead of you. Because your story isn't done. Your journey isn't over. Your heart still wants to beat for a long time. So sit comfortably. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. And let's begin this gentle but powerful journey together. SIGN number 1. You get tired faster than before. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed that things you used to do effortlessly now take more energy? Walking upstairs, carrying groceries, doing chores, even taking a short walk. If your heart is struggling, your body is the first to know. Because when the heart can't pump enough blood, your muscles starve for oxygen. And suddenly, simple things feel heavy. But here's something important. Fatigue is not a normal part of aging. Yes, we slow down a bit with time, but extreme exhaustion, that is your heart whispering, "My friend, I need a little help." But don't worry, this whisper is not a punishment. It's a second chance, a reminder to rest, breathe, and care for the organ that never stops working for you. SIGN number 2. Shortness of breath. Many seniors tell me, "I just get out of breath because I'm old." But that's not always true. Shortness of breath can be a sign that the heart isn't pumping efficiently, causing fluid to build up in the lungs. Imagine trying to breathe through a narrow straw. That's what your lungs feel when the heart isn't doing its job well. If you feel breathless after walking a little, lying down, bending over, or doing small chores, it could be your heart saying, "I'm trying, but I need support." And when you listen early, you protect yourself from future emergencies. Knowledge truly becomes a lifesaver. SIGN number 3. Swelling in feet, ankles, or legs. Let me paint a picture. Your heart is a pump. Your blood is water flowing through pipes. When the pump weakens, the water settles. And the first place it settles? Your feet, your ankles, your legs. If your shoes suddenly feel tight, if your socks leave deep marks, if your legs feel heavy at the end of the day, don't ignore it. This swelling is not simply old age. It is one of the most important signs that your heart might be asking for help. But remember, a warning is not a death sentence. It is a wake-up call, a message, a chance to act early and save your future self from suffering. SIGN number 4. Chest pressure or discomfort. Not always pain. People imagine heart problems as sharp, stabbing pain. But for most seniors, it's not pain. It's much quieter. A heaviness, a squeezing, a dull pressure, a warmth or burning, a tightness that comes and goes. Sometimes the discomfort is in the chest, sometimes in the shoulders, sometimes in the back, jaw, or arms. Your heart doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. And if you've ever thought, "This pressure will go away," it's nothing. Please don't dismiss it. Your heart is your oldest friend. It doesn't lie to you. It tries to warn you. And today, by learning these warnings, you are giving yourself power. Power to protect your future. Power to stay with your family longer. Power to live with confidence and peace. SIGN number 5. Irregular heartbeat or palpitation. Shave. You ever felt like your heart skips a beat, beats too fast, flutters like a bird, thumps loudly in your chest? These sensations are not always dangerous, but after 60, they must never be ignored. Your heart works 24 hours a day. No breaks, no holidays, no weekends. But when the electrical signals inside the heart misfire, rhythm problems begin. And rhythm problems can lead to stroke, or worse, heart failure, if they're not managed properly. But here's the good news. Many seniors live long, healthy lives by simply identifying rhythm changes early. Awareness gives you a shield. Action gives you strength. Knowledge gives you years. SIGN number 6. You feel dizzy, lightheaded, or close to fainting. This one is often ignored the most. People say, "I just got up too fast. I was tired." It's nothing. But dizziness, especially frequent dizziness, can be your heart saying, "I can't push enough blood to your brain." If you've ever felt the room spin, if you suddenly felt weak, if your vision blurred, if you needed to sit down quickly, your body is not betraying you. It is protecting you by slowing you down before something dangerous happens. Your heart is your guardian, and when it falters, your body sends signals to keep you safe. Please don't ignore them. SIGN number 7, unexplained pain or pressure in the upper body. This one is tricky because seniors often misinterpret it as gas acidity, shoulder pain, neck stiffness, or muscle tightness, but the heart is sneaky. It shares nerves with many parts of the body, so heart pain can show up in surprising places. If you experience sharp back pain, unexplained jaw pressure, arm heaviness, shoulder discomfort, or stomach-like pain near the ribs, and it comes especially when you walk, move, or stress, it could be the heart signaling distress. But today, by learning this, you've already taken the first step toward protecting yourself, and that is something to be proud of. A message from the heart. Literally, let me speak to you gently, as if your heart itself is talking. My dear friend, I'd have worked for you since the day you were born. I beat when you were happy. I beat when you were scared. I beat through every hardship and every joy. I have never taken 1 second of rest. But now, I need you, just as you have needed me. Take care of me, so I can keep taking care of you. Isn't that beautiful? Your heart is not your enemy. It is your partner. It wants you to live, to see your family grow, to enjoy peaceful mornings and warm evenings, and taking care of it is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself. Part 2. Continued, listening to the heart's gentle warnings after 60. So let us continue this journey, slowly and peacefully. The kind of journey where wisdom grows, clarity arrives, and your heart finally feels heard. Because after 60, your heart doesn't always shout. Most of the time, it whispers. And today, you're learning to understand those whispers. We ended part 1 talking about breath, fatigue, and subtle tightness. But the story of the heart goes deeper. Let's continue uncovering those hidden signs, the ones that protect your life, your future, and the love you still have to give. SIGN 4. Your heart speaks through swelling, a quiet signal often ignored. Let me take you into another gentle story. An elderly man named Jamal, 67 years old, once told me, I thought my legs were swelling because of old age. I didn't know it was my heart trying to tell me, please, help me. And that's the truth for millions of seniors. Sometimes swelling in the legs, sometimes puffiness around the ankles, sometimes shoes suddenly feel tighter, sometimes the ring on your finger becomes snug, and you think, oh, I must have eaten too much salt. Oh, it's probably the weather. But your heart might be trying to get your attention. Your heart pumps blood across your entire body. When it becomes weak, that circulation slows. That fluid collects where gravity pulls it. Your legs, feet, hands, and sometimes even your abdomen. It's not painful. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. But it is important. A heart that holds fluid is a heart asking for help. Imagine your heart as a gentle cup. A cup designed to hold blood and release it with every beat. But when the cup struggles, when it becomes stiff, tired, or weak, fluid overflows into tissues. This is why swelling after 60 is not just aging. It's a sign, a whisper, a message that says, pay attention to me. I am trying my best, but I need your help. And the moment you begin listening is the moment healing begins. Side 5. A strange, heavy pressure, not always pain, but never normal. Here's something people rarely talk about. Heart trouble doesn't always show up as chest pain. Sometimes it feels like a strange heaviness, a mild squeezing, a weight sitting on your chest, a feeling of tight clothing around your chest, a pressure moving toward the neck, jaw, or arms. Many seniors mistake this feeling as gas acidity, muscle strain, or worse, just a part of my age. But your heart sends sensations for a reason. Let me tell you a short, powerful moment from a conversation with a 72-year-old woman. She said, I didn't feel pain. I only felt like someone placed a warm hand on my chest, pressing gently, not hurting me, just reminding me something wasn't right. That gentle sign, that pressure, is often the very beginning of a blocked artery. Your heart is a master communicator. It warns you before danger comes. It sends messages before emergencies happen. If you feel pressure that comes and goes, pressure that appears during activity, pressure that increases when climbing stairs, pressure that eases when you rest, these are classic signs that blood flow to your heart may be restricted. And the truth is this, your heart doesn't betray you suddenly. It warns you gently, consistently, softly, long before the real crisis. Learning to listen to the pressure could be the very reason your life is saved one day. SIGN6, dizzy spells, lightheaded moments, and sudden weakness. This sign is one of the most misunderstood, especially after 60. Many seniors say, I stood up and got dizzy. Must be low sugar. I bent down and felt faint. Must be age. I suddenly felt weak. Maybe I didn't sleep well. But here's the truth. Dizziness is one of the heart's loudest alarms. Let me explain gently. Your heart pushes oxygen-rich blood to your brain. When your heart is weak, tired, or beating irregularly, your brain receives less oxygen for even a moment, and that moment results in dizziness. It feels like a quick blackout, a sudden floating feeling, a moment of instability, a sensation as if your feet don't know the ground, a spinning moment that passes fast. These are not random. These are not just aging. These are early signs of reduced blood flow, or irregular rhythm, or valve trouble. A healthy heart keeps you balanced. A struggling heart makes you feel unstable. There is a quiet wisdom in dizziness, a whisper of the body saying, your heart is having a hard time keeping up. And if we ignore this sign, we miss one of the earliest opportunities to prevent a major event. SIGN7, irregular heartbeats, the rhythm that reveals everything. Your heartbeat is your life's music, a rhythm that has kept you alive since the moment you were born. But after 60, sometimes that rhythm changes. Your heart may beat to fast, to slow, with skip beats, with fluttering sensations, with pounding at rest, with racing during small activities. These are signs the heart's electrical system is struggling. Some seniors describe it as, my heart feels like it's dancing. My chest feels like a butterfly is trapped inside. I can hear my heartbeat when I lie down. My heart suddenly speeds like I'm running. These sensations may seem harmless, especially because they come and go, and because they're often painless, but they are important. They tell a story that your heart's rhythm is asking for balance. Irregular beats may mean atrial fibrillation beginning, weak electrical signals, stressed arteries, overworked muscle tissue, high blood pressure affecting heart function, early signs of heart failure. And you deserve to know the truth. An irregular rhythm is not the end. It is the beginning of awareness, the beginning of healing, the beginning of prevention. Many seniors reverse their heart rhythm issues by seeking help early, very early, when the symptoms are still gentle. Your heart is not punishing you. Your heart is communicating with you. It wants to stay alive with you. It wants to stay strong for you. It wants to keep beating for the people you love. And listening to irregular beats might be the most important decision you make for the next 20 years of your life. Your heart after 60, the chapter of wisdom, not fear. Let me tell you this clearly, because you deserve reassurance. Growing older does not mean your heart becomes weak. Growing older means your heart becomes wiser. It sends clearer signs, gentler warnings, deeper messages, and every message, every sign, every whisper is an invitation to take care of the life still ahead of you, because you have more stories to tell, more mornings to wake up to, more walks to take, more conversations to enjoy, more memories to make, more love to give, more wisdom to share. You are not near the end. You are entering the season of purpose, a season where every heartbeat has meaning, and your heart, your loyal companion since your first breath, wants to make sure you continue strong. So if you experience any of these signs, breathlessness, unusual fatigue, pressure in the chest, swelling, dizziness, irregular beats, or anything that feels not normal, please remember this. Your heart is not trying to scare you. Your heart is trying to protect you, and listening to your heart is an act of courage, self-respect, and love. A final message from your heart to you. If your heart could speak in words, it would say, thank you for keeping me alive for decades. Thank you for surviving storms with me. Thank you for your strength. Thank you for your patience. I still want to beat for you. I still want to carry you through the years ahead. But please, walk with me. Understand me. Help me when I need help. And together, we will continue this beautiful journey. Your heart isn't giving up. Your heart is asking you to rise, to take control, to listen, to honor your body, to cherish your future. You are not alone. You are not weak. You are not late. You are right on time. And your heart, your most loyal friend, is ready for the next chapter with you.